What's up, guys? Good Monday morning for everybody, or Sunday middle of night, or whatever time zone you are. Um, yeah, we're like, we need to push a bit more. The rankings always skyrocket in the last day, like a lot. Or like, not even in the last day, but especially in like the last 12 hours or whatever. Okay, again, the same thing as always. That people don't really have their actual defenses up yet, so I'll take a look at it later. It's interesting because just a while ago people were actually doing 2-hour plat pushes and that was normal, but now they are not really doing it. Yeah, what's up everybody? I'm like, what was it, like 80 points away from plat, so I need to grind more. Quickly, oh, okay. You wanna do full auto, but I should be paying attention or I can lose to these people. Damn, +4 Lazarus. I mean, not Lazarus. Marius. Anyway, that was massive Acho. What do I think about Loki? I think he will. It's one of those champions that he's, he's decent. I'm sure I will use him a bit, but the passive sounds kind of interesting. But again, he's not Reviver. He's not Mythical champion. He doesn't have 2 kits. There's other lockout champions that are way better than him. So obviously the top accounts are not going to be using him. It's not going to be like meta, but if you don't have any lockout champion on your account, maybe you want to use him in that situation. Everybody is in stone skin, so if you don't have buff strip on your lockout and it's in the debuff form, it's obviously a lot worse than the traditional lockout. What did I place last week? Wait, did I get gold last week or some low platinum? I don't remember. I think either last week or the week before it I got gold. I think it was last week. But yeah, that's where I'm at. It is what it is. I'm still running, very outdated defense and maybe offense too. So I think last week, unless it was the week before it, I did like 18-minute push and we were talking about just doing 10 minutes afterwards. I probably should be manualing this battle. Surely I can auto this one. Double Taras Marichka teams used to be like very hard to beat, and the bullies of like defense that it's the most simple team and nobody can beat it. It's not that case anymore, of course, but people used to be running double Taras Marichka both in offense and defense, and you could easily finish top 20 like that. Is there anybody else streaming the plat push right now? Let's see. Wait, okay. Doesn't look like it. Maybe later, but right now nobody's doing it. Raid Twitch is kind of looking dead, I'm not gonna lie. Even though, on different times there's more people, but this looks kind of bad for a massive game like Raid. No wonder everybody's streaming on YouTube as far as raid goes these days. What's up, Ming Xiao? It's a funny thing, you know. Some of those, it really depends, you know, which ones, but some of those Asian names sound kind of very easy for Finnish people to say, and some are super hard. But I don't know. I'm sure that's not the correct way to say it. But Ming Xiao, it kind of sounds like it could even be like a Finnish word. It's not too hard to say. Some English words, on the other hand, are still way harder. Oh, come on, am I just trolling myself with the with the Armanz trying to auto this battle? The Skull Crowns are so slow that they're getting perma unkillable. But yeah, give me a sec. I need to get to plat. Then I can push for live arena. But what do you guys think about Loki? Like, I guess it's very typical of Raid that obviously they wouldn't want to give the best champion out of the barns as a free one, and I'm assuming that I'm sure one of them or few of them might be really good. But Loki doesn't seem to be that, to be honest. Wait, what language is that? Is it Chinese? I don't even know what language is Ming Xiao. You know, there's not too many Asian people in Finland, so I don't really know any of them. I guess at one time I used to do a sports with one person, like she was born here, but her family was from Thailand, but that's pretty much it. I think until I went to, like, you know, until I went to 12th grade in, like, the capital city of Finland, there was no people from other ethnicities in my, never mind my class, but in my, like, entire school. So, but in my 12th to 15th grade there was a lot of people. So, by the way, I like the lore, like, about time that Raid is bringing up, like, Loki and that kind of stuff. I would want to see the Greek pantheon as well. I think those are kind of interesting, and I'm sure there's no copyright, so PLARTINUM can just shamelessly copy paste things, and they don't even have to, you know, try to hide it or obfuscate it, like they do with, you know, the Leonardo DiCaprio memes and so on. That's still so funny that PLARTINUM does that. I kind of like it, to be honest, but it's so hilarious that they literally copied the Leonardo DiCaprio meme as one of their packs that they sell. And I guess there's a couple other ones too. Okay, one more and then we're good. Loki's kit sounds very annoying, but again, like, high up, pretty much every single champion in the enemy team is gonna be in 4-piece stone skin, or most of them at least, and his lockout doesn't go through it, and he also doesn't buff strip or doesn't have a second form with revive or some other massive utility. There's just way better lockout champions than him in the game. His passive is very inconsistent, it's not game breaking, it's not a win condition, so I don't think that makes up for it. It's kind of like, you know, Galatir, one of his passives, the one that he can't be one-shot, that's good, but you don't use Galatir for that, and that passive is, like, you know, better than the Loki passive, to be honest. Maybe Loki passive can be better situationally if you get lucky, but the Galatir passive is consistently useful, and that's like the least OP thing about him. And They basically do the same role. What? I got like, I think maybe 3 points above plat and I'm like rank 255. The gaps between, wait, this is not plat, it's rivalry, okay. I was like, how am I that high? Okay, 457. That makes more sense, okay. Anyway, 255, I think it's time to do some live arena. Yeah, I like Wukong. I think Wukong is kind of, you know, I don't want to say less good, but yeah, he's less good as he was when he was released, or less relevant in the meta. But I like him, of course. I lose to him and I use him a lot, and he's not that good if they have Harima, but I like Wukong. I wish we would get more champions like that. I literally don't know a single Spanish word. You need to give me something. I don't know Spanish at all. I don't think I have ever met a Spanish person in my life. I don't think. I guess in maybe United States and so on, Spanish is kind of common language and one of the bigger ones, but I don't think there's like any Spanish people at all in Finland. Okay, a speed team with Armanz and Warlord, like Marius and Georgit maybe. Should I go with Mikage against this guy? I feel like my Mikage isn't in Stone Skin anymore though, and his team might be so fast that maybe the Nuker goes before my Mikage. With the boost, of course. No, I think I'll go with Mikage. Okay, gracias. There you go. Gracias. Why do you feel dirty about using Wukong? I mean, you know, there's mythicals and voids and everything else. I don't think Wukong is that bad. Okay, Lerios. And I think he only has one nuker in his team, but I guess he knows that we can't ban it. I could just go with Necret instead of Gachas. I mean, he might ban Angora, but it's do or die anyway. Hey, wait, what? That's not Necret. That's not Necret. Okay. What? I thought I clicked Necret, but I guess they're like right next to each other's. I wish Heligat was more meta. It was good farming, you know, Giga Whale tiers with Heligat, but now can't do it anymore. So, but yeah, UDK instead of Heligat wasn't instead of Necret wasn't a great pick. I don't know how I misclicked that. Oh, can I get Rhodos up? How come Angora didn't get locked out? I guess I got lucky there. Ah, fuck. I don't think I'm gonna move before okay, we lost this one. We lost this one, fuck. Nah, okay. If I didn't misclick, it would have been fine, but that misclick was deadly. Anyway, you didn't see that battle. I guess we'll probably find out today about the other champions apart from Loki. I'm expecting that there's gonna be like there was with, you know, Fatalis and the Ratalos champions. There's probably gonna be some, you know, shard pool events and so on. So prepare your wallets for that. I did try Unkensa a little bit, Mark, but I feel like the thing is that every team has like buff stripper or buff stealer or often multiple of them, and her poison cloud is not unremovable, so I think there kind of goes her usability. I never played actually Monster Hunter. The thing is that years ago I have thought about playing the other Monster Hunter games that are like, you know, pretty much all Asian. I don't think they are really made for Western people, or most of the games except the new one. I wish they would make, you know, multiplayer games out of them, and it would be super interesting. I don't know why, but for some reason I feel like the genre for MMOs, people like the game companies don't really care about it anymore, even though it used to be the biggest thing at one point. I don't know why. I feel like so many franchises would make good MMOs. What's up, Purso? Yeah, Freya, and to be honest, you know, out of those Nordic characters, you know, which one do you like the most? For me, if we talk about, you know, like lore-wise, Loki is definitely my favorite champion. So, or like, you know, character. As far as the champion, you know, I don't think it's gonna be like meta in PvP, but lore-wise, I like Loki the most. And you know, those are kind of, you know, those type of champions that in many books and stories that I've read too, people often like to reuse those those characters. And like I said, for instance, I didn't actually see it. I know my brother watched it. I think there was a Netflix anime maybe like a year or two ago, but I heard that people didn't like the adaptation and the original manga was like way better. But there was that one TV show, maybe you guys know what it was called. It was about like, you know, gods fighting humanity in like some afterlife or whatever. That was one story that was using the like both Greek gods and Norse gods and other ones. But many of the books that I read, they often like to use those characters and mangas. And Loki is one that you pretty much see. Like, if you see any Norse characters in the stories, they're always gonna have Loki in them. And it's always doing, you know, doing some plotting and, you know, starting up stuff. So that's why I like it, let's say. Anybody knows what the TV show I'm talking about? Is it that one? Yeah, it was like, I think it was Netflix TV show. But obviously it wasn't like their original writing. Let me Google that. If you saw it, what did you think about it? Because from what I've heard, that it wasn't like, it was way worse than the original manga, I guess. I don't know if it was like manga or web novel, but oh yeah, it's that one. It only has a 6.7 rating in my anime list, so not super high. Yeah, this is the one that I'm talking about. I never saw it. I saw my brother watch like one episode of it, and I wasn't impressed. I guess this is like a few years ago. It's not even 2 years ago. Come on. Can we not get anything? This is like one of the, if not the hardest set in the game to farm. And you get so little of it. Yeah. I don't know if I wouldn't have won the fight because of Frostbite, but the Frostbite is annoying. People are not respecting Frostbite enough. I have been talking about Frostbite for like years, like way before I was even making videos. And yeah, it's one of those things. It never really gets done, but I have been chilling for it forever. I remember the first time that I was talking with Smiley TK. He was messaging me about Frostbite in my defense team in Platinum Arena like years ago. So that was like way before Smiley joined Mad. Long before that. Maybe we're not gonna go with Duchess in this battle. This time we will not misclick it. I'll just actually go with UDK. Wait, I haven't double checked my new Armanz build. I'm not quite sure if he's maybe lower HP than Rotos, but I guess we'll find out. It wouldn't be that terrible if Armanz gets protected. You need to always double check everybody's HPs to know who you can use with Nakarada, and because my Rotos is relatively high HP, it is kind of tricky. But yeah, I mean, I have mentioned about it many times. I wish Platinum would do more content around PvP and Platinum Arena, for instance, not just Live Arena. Why are they not doing any kind of events, or just, even if they don't do any events, just promoting the Plat Push? I feel like it's a game mode that is kind of fun, and I feel like Platinum or Raid is made to revolve around Plat Push, and that game mode just has been neglected for years and gets less and less popular, even though it's still the main attraction for a large part of the player base. Okay, we are totally screwed. We can't do damage through the block damage, and with Harima passive, our A3 is gonna do like 0 damage, and that's the only thing that goes through it. I would want to see, you know, like a official Plarium Platpush stream. That would be kind of interesting. Why don't they make a video of, I don't know, Banana Yam doing a Platpush or something like that? Dude, I wish I could like work for Plarium for free and give them ideas about the game. That would be fun. But I'm sure they get, you know, infinite amount of suggestions and ideas, and they can do most of things, I guess. Oh, nice. We can even get. Wait, does he? Okay, I think we're good. Only see if he has polymorph. I don't know if I want to hit the Elva. Let's hit the Harma. Okay, nice. Maybe we can block revive it actually. By the way, okay, let's do a poll about it. Okay, let's see. How many people watching the stream are gonna go for Plat push? Ah, fuck. He got the goddamn whale up. I don't know if I can kill the Alas with the A3. I think it's close. Okay, oh, I was able to kill it. Okay, nice. Nice. Oh, fuck. Ah, my bad. The poll automatically puts it in Finnish. Fuck. Yeah, kyllä is yes in Finnish. That's right. Wait, I'll do another one. I need to change my YouTube default language to English. It will be easier that way. I remember one time when some advertiser was asking statistics from me from the YouTube channel, and I just sent him a screenshot, and then he was like, "What the fuck? This poll is in, like, you know, Finnish. Can you just give me the English version of it?" Even though it was, you know, just some statistics about, you know, user retention and that kind of stuff, but I guess it still didn't explain what was what, even though he knew what was what, but yeah. Anyway. Okay, so far so good, except the first battle where I misclicked UDK. It was the easiest battle of my life, and I misclicked the champion. But yeah, I'm kind of curious if, you know, how many people are actually pushing and how many... Wait, why did that vote already end? Oh, okay, no, that's another one. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm curious how many people are actually pushing and how many people are just hanging out and maybe planning to push later or something like that. You know, I used to watch arena content way before I was able to push for Platinum, so I think that kind of makes sense too. But looks like quite large percentage of the people are actually pushing Plat today though. Yeah, I used to want the avatar long time ago, but you know, you get that and then you want something else. Okay, by the way, I think I talked about this on maybe some other video or something like that, because somebody DM'd me about it, but how many of you, I'm not gonna do poll about this, how many of you guys are playing Path of Exile? Here's a fun fact, I started playing Path of Exile like a week ago, and the last time I played it is like maybe 7 years ago or something like that. And you would think that after not playing the game for 7 years, it would be super hard to get back into it, but it's actually not that hard at all. You know, there's a lot of new stuff in the game, but it actually kind of feels still very familiar. I don't know if I should go just with UDK instead of Wukong here, but I kind of like UDK would be good against the Siphi and Taras, but Wukong is gonna be good against what's this champion's name? Her and Galatir for the polymorph and to steal the boss. But Path of Exile is a weird game. I think it's super good game. Again, I just wish it was like MMO. Then it would be super good. It's super well made game, but it's just not my genre really. Nobody here is playing Path of Exile. Okay, so 69% of the poll are not pushing Plat, so maybe like 1/3 are actually doing it. Yeah, my defense is awful too. I can relate to that. The funny thing is that, you know, you might find this hard to believe, but Necret used to be kind of good not that long time ago. And defense used to be what I was known for. I had really good defense. But those days are long gone. The offense is actually kind of good because of Armanz. As long as you go first, it's insanely powerful. But my defense, like, you know, it sucks balls. It's not even like, it's almost impossible to have a worse defense than I do. Like if you pull any champion that is good in the meta, then you will have better defense than me. So that's where we're at. You haven't heard of Path of Exile? It's basically like Diablo, but it's a better version of Diablo, let's say. And it's actually very popular. It's a very big game. But it's kind of mostly single player game. You can play with other people and you can trade with other people, but you don't, you know, you don't actually compete with other people in terms of like battling them and so on. I guess you can do arena in that game too, but nobody plays that game mode. But it's mostly like, you know, like a PvE game where you kill monsters and grind levels and gear. Kind of like Diablo, or exactly like Diablo. Yeah, I wish I wish Rector Dact would be relevant in the meta. We're actually getting handed some wins in live arena, but let's check out the leaderboards. There's still 1 hour left, and I think we're gonna go for like less than 15-minute push today, maybe like a couple minutes less than that, so there's still plenty of time. Okay, yeah, nobody still has their actual defenses up. I'm like 99% sure the rank 1 person, for instance, is not gonna run this team in the end. So what we got the entire, okay, top 6 is mad, and then we see a couple other people. But yeah, very mad heavy top 20 today. Wait, why am I going for classic arena? No, we're still doing live arena. Okay, oh, now it's even going up in the poll. 80% is not pushing Plat, so very small minority. I thought it would be like maybe 40-60 or something like that. I think Armanz is frustrating to deal with, and it's very common, but you know, there's plenty of other broken things in the game than Armanz, and I know it's like, you know, half people love him and half people hate him, but if they removed Armanz from the game, it wouldn't actually balance PvP in any way. By the way, I'm getting super close for the 6-star blessing on Narcissus. I think it might only be like maybe 1 or 2 months if I get lucky, but I probably will get it this year. it will actually be very big boost in live arena. Okay, that's a very mythic heavy team. I think people asked for Armanz nerfs a lot when he was new, and PLARTINUM pretty much said that he's never gonna get nerfed, so... There was a lot of discussion in relation to that on content creator chat, but they were pretty clear that they're not gonna nerf him. Wait, is it bugging out? Okay, that was weird. Speaking of new OP things, like, never mind Armanz, I think the most annoying thing about Armanz is that he can go through Stone Skin and like be very annoying regardless of polymorph. But the new thing that you guys should be scared and worried about is the Pinpoint set. I don't think people understand yet how, you know, how big deal it is gonna be for PvP. And it's not gonna be like Stone Skin, that it's an equalizer. It's gonna be the other way around, that the people that use buff strippers and are fast, they are gonna benefit out of that set. And people that are slow, it's not gonna be that good for them. Like, people are gonna be running buff strippers with Pinpoint set and not get polymorphed and kill you in like 5 seconds and so on. So I would be worried about it if I were you guys, and I'm kind of afraid to see how it's gonna turn out with Pinpoint set. I think people are just gonna run a lot of buff strippers in 4 piece of that, or maybe more. You could do even something weird and like try to buff strip them with Lazarus to make sure they don't have Stone Skin, and then you have like Madame Ceres or whoever go after that. And then you can one-shot enemies with Tranda easily or whatever nuker. And the new nukers are gonna do like 15 times more damage than is needed to kill you if they actually get the defense down debuff on them. Yeah, it's a set that gives you intercept stacks, but I don't think it's gonna be used like defensively, like EU Stone Skin, and more like offensively, that your debuffers don't get polymorphed, and you use that set on them for that reason. That's why I think buff stripping is gonna become more popular than it has been in a while. Even though, you know, Grixia and Galatir are already very popular and common, and they're gonna be much more consistent with intercept sets, which I think most of them are gonna run at least 4 piece in the future. I hate Carnage. People don't really regard him highly, but when they go before me and knock me out, it's kind of hard to play against that. And I don't have Stone Skin Narses. That's already the second battle today where the Nakarada gets any kind of play. Let's see if he's useful. Roros kept Stone Skin but lost immunity buff. How does that work? That's confusing. Okay, Carnage is so low HP that him we can definitely kill with A3 even regardless of Harima passive. What do you mean, Yonli? About not going to PLARTINUM and what? Like, if you're talking about the meeting that they had about the game, I have heard about that. I think it was mentioned maybe in the video with Drog and Noob, I wanna say. Okay, we're winning a lot today. I hope the PLARTINUM Arena defense does as well as the live arena battles goes. But to be honest, I feel like we're not meeting the hardest enemies. I guess they are not. They don't have time to play on Monday morning. We're kind of getting more reasonable matchups for me and not the best ones in existence. But yeah, I may have heard stuff about that meeting, but I don't know if I can really talk about it because, you know, it's obviously from the people that were in that meeting and I don't know if they would like me to talk about it. And what now? Rotos and EDK, I guess. I hope this guy doesn't have R base. I bet he does. Okay, I think we're gonna go with Dodges and ban the Narcissus and pray that he doesn't have a lockout, but I'm sure he does. Wait. We can't do this. Xena or Stalus. I guess we'll go with Xena on this one. We already got Judges for attack buff, so maybe we can make most out of her. What's up, Patrick? You know, that might not be the first time that I heard it, but you know, what can I do about my looks? It's not like I'm trying to specifically look like him, but it happens, I guess. I guess I could cut my hair short, of course, but I prefer the long hair. But this is how I look, and there's not too much I can do about that. I guess you can, you know, get plastic surgery and stuff. I think it's way more common in some other countries than in Finland. I don't think it's super common here, but I'm definitely not gonna do something like that. I kind of, you know, obviously it's a very controversial topic and people are gonna feel different about that. But I kind of feel bad about the entire plastic surgery thing. I think it generally makes people look worse than they than they originally look. I don't think it's super good. That's obviously my very very subjective and uninformed opinion, but I feel like it really, on average, it makes people look less good than they originally were. I did see that one story about some black guy that was super short and he wanted to be fast, and then they did some kind of super weird surgery where they, like, you know, I think they cut off his knees or something and put extra bone in there, and it actually worked out for him. But I'm kind of like, it's kind of shocking that people will go to those lengths for a little bit difference. That was like a very famous story that was in news, and I think in his case it all worked out, but you know, he was basically like like saying that it worked out, but he was like unable to walk for a year or something like that. But in the end he didn't have like any downsides on it, I guess, and he got taller. I don't think it was that much, but a little bit taller. But I will never take a risk like that to try to look slightly better. I mean, I should go to the gym more. I have been doing it a little bit on summer. I have been going jogging and going to gym, but obviously that's the number one thing that you should do if you actually care about your looks that much, instead of surgery or anything like that. Also, I don't get those people that put like insane amount of makeup and spend a lot of money doing it all the time. That kind of goes above my understanding as well, but I guess it's more of a female thing. Yeah, I can show. Give me a sec. Oh, Siegfried. Siegfried and Wukong. I don't know if they're both actually Noogers or just one of them, but let's go with UDK. Maybe we'll ban the Wukong. But yeah, on the description of my videos you can see my optimizer link, but let's open it. I have this on every video, so you can easily see all of my builds. I always made it a thing even before the optimizer to always show my builds at the end on videos, so it's all available out there. Gnishak. I think we have to ban Gnishak instead of Wukong actually. But yeah, he's like 62k HP, 7.5k attack and 266 speed and 336 crit damage, so obviously pretty good build. But Rhodos, you know, is very good sometimes, but also very easily countered by UDK, Harima and R-Base. I think Gragas is generally considered better for PvP or live arena, but it's not like either one of them is super top tier. And people also specifically like to pair Ragas with Taras, because he does add some buffs and can be kind of annoying that way. And also Ragas can be a decent counter-ish against Harima, because obviously Armanz passive doesn't negate the defense down, and you can definitely one-shot teams with that, but without it, it's kind of hard. So it's kind of okay, pretty good champion. I think it's a little bit less popular right now than it was a while ago. And if I had Ragas, I would most certainly use it, of course. Damn, he's gonna proc. Never mind, we can just get. Yeah, okay. I think we're good. Right? I think we got a Stardust win. Obviously, this is, you know, not the best account in the game that we're battling, but it's kind of hard to get wins for me when I have to resort to Stardust usually. Damn, the poll is getting even smaller and smaller. Only 18% of people watching the video are gonna push plat today. So, okay, here's a question. Why are you guys interested of like Platinum push stream if you're not pushing Platinum? Are you planning to do it at some point, or what's the interest in like in the plat push video, or you're just into any type of raid content, I guess? How many people are actually planning to push later? Stardust looks very cool. I always like making videos about Stardust because he looks very good in them, and I can make some good thumbnails with Stardust and dragons. Oh, what? We're battling Biohack. This is arena enjoyers versus arena enjoyers domestic violence today. Last time that we battled Biohack, which I think is only a couple days ago, maybe like last week, I lost to him, so we need to get back. We had a good couple battles that we won against him in row, but last time we definitely lost. And I think it's kind of hard, actually, a lot harder for me to battle Biohack right now. Marius is insanely good for his speed teams. It's made for like speed teams because for many reasons, but it removes the enfeeble, and I mean it removes the stone skin, and then it can also put enfeeble, and it's kind of super hard to go second against that. Do I want to go with... I feel like maybe I shouldn't early pick Narcissus and instead go for more polymorph. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, against him, he's gonna run a squishy team. I don't necessarily need to go with Narcissus, and I can go with other stuff too. Let's get as much polymorph as possible. But yeah, we don't condone arena enjoyers domestic violence, but you're gonna see it today. It's always confusing when you have condone and condemn, and I always need to double think about which one is which one, so that you don't say something horribly different than you actually mean to say. What is he gonna pick as the last champion? I guess Grixia, maybe? Do I want to go with... Maybe I'll go with Xena, but I think both Trotos and Narcissus are not super good in this matchup. Maybe we'll go with Trotos just for the polymorph, and Xena instead of Narcissus. Not like we're gonna proc the Xena passive or anything like that. I'm sure he's not gonna do it, and he didn't even pick Sifi yet, and less likely to do it now. But I have Xena in stone skin, so there's a chance that she might not get buff stripped and could deal some damage. And Biohack doesn't run very tanky teams, so fuck, UDK, okay. If we just can get some turns, then it wouldn't be that bad. I think we still have to go for the Warlord ban. I really want to ban the Marios actually, but we can't go for it. Yeah, I think he's like 460 plus speed, so that kind of works out for him very well. Okay, Xena didn't get buff strip. That's actually super good. I guess going for the Xena might have... Okay, not enough damage to one-shot him though, but going for the Xena was the right choice. We didn't have the attack buff, to be fair, so... At least we can mitigate their damage a lot with the Wukong. Now it looks a lot more doable. I can still get screwed by the Enfeeble, so don't get too excited just yet, of course. Okay, that wasn't that much damage. Obviously, he didn't have the defense buff, and I guess he has built his Mario super fast and not really focusing on damage. I was making some builds on somebody else's account, and I think we built like 290 something Marios for him as well. So the damage really isn't usually the main focus on him. The utility is so good, and the damage is there if you can just take turns, so people often go for very high speeds on him. Oh fuck. UDK still has reaction. It's looking good, but I think we're still kind of the underdog here. I'm not sure if I actually am gonna win it. I think Marius is gonna get this. Okay, maybe I should have waited a turn on that revive. I think Marius is gonna get the stun and the extra turn skill now. I think he has it. Ah, fuck. Yeah, okay, so maybe I should have waited one turn to do the revive. I almost survived it because of the stealing his boss, but I guess it wasn't enough. I think we might have lost it. I don't think... am I gonna be able to get a turn on my Lugars again? Even if I get another revive, but they're just gonna die before they get the move, I think. Well, he does scale from max damage, so there's that, but obviously, you know, when you buff strip enemy and they don't have any kind of damage mitigation, even small damage is more relevant than it normally is. Okay, that polymorph was kind of like at a good timing. Maybe my Rotos can survive the Status Nuke and actually get a turn, maybe. I don't think Xena definitely is not gonna... Ah, fuck, Rotos got stunned. Not good. I think we're gonna lose, honestly. I think that's what's gonna happen. Ah, fuck. It was so close. Monkey is in a support build. It's not... It's in like a supersonic set. it's very fast, but it doesn't have any damage at all. So because people already always pick Harima against me if they have it, since I always use Protoss and don't have other nukers. I stopped using Monkey in nuke build because if they use Harima, then you literally can't use him ever. Protoss at least has a slight chance to win against those teams, but never with Wukong. So if I had Harima, I could use Wukong. I think Wukong is super good in general, but if they have Harima, then you have 0% chance to win. So, but yeah, I don't think we're at the weird stalemate. My nukers are never getting a turn against him, and he doesn't have enough damage to kill my Duchess. This is a weird battle. Maybe I can win eventually if I get both of his nukers polymorphed. I guess that's where we're gonna have to go for. let me show you the Duchess builds in, since this battle is gonna take a while. But just so you understand what we're talking about, like Biohack is building all of his champions in max speed and not with damage, and he's against these Duchess. We're at 160k health with 4-piece stone skin, 4-piece and 4-piece what's it called, bolster. So we do have a lot of healing from the bolster set, and then we have the A1 from Duchess too on top of that. It's probably the dankest Duchess you're ever gonna meet in PvP, because generally, if anybody has the gear to do a Duchess build like that, they're gonna build it on some better champion than Duchess. So you're hardly, if ever, gonna meet tankier Duchess than this one. But we do have polymorph on Duchess, Wukong, and Rotos, so I guess there's that. But that being said, my nukers are not getting any turns at all, and he's proccing the life harvest. Well, you can't proc life harvest. Okay, we survived, but we got stunned, and then we died again. You can't proc life harvest above 60% destroyed HP. That's as far as you can go. And my Rotos definitely has enough damage to kill him if I can just get turns, but are we gonna get any turns in this battle ever? If my Duchess revived at least at, like, let's say 50% turn meter or anything like that, I think this battle would go very differently, but right now we're at a massive stalemate, and I don't know how we can go past this. I don't think Biohack wants to lose to me, so maybe if this takes a while, we might surrender, but we'll see. Okay, we're not gonna go 20 minutes draw against my own clanmate, so I don't, it's been a while since I had 20-minute draw. I've had a couple of them, but definitely not this year. I think the last time it happened is eons ago at this point. Okay, now we're getting kind of low HP. Can he actually kill us? I can't polymorph Staldos because of the UDK passive. That's the issue. The only thing that we can polymorph is the UDK, unless he gets polymorphed by our blessing instead of the Wukong A2. So our Duchess kind of looks like she's about to go down now, though. Am I gonna go before the Staldos? I wish the Stardust would. Okay, it goes before me, but Marius is. If Marius also goes before me, no, and now he's saving the cooldowns. Yeah, there's no way we can ever get the turn. That's the issue. I'm sure the A1 is enough to kill Rotos at this point. Oh, and he even has the A2. Okay, yeah, we're gonna lose it. There's no way. Yeah, we tried. We almost had it at the start, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. Kind of funny, kind of funny, but I feel like Xena was still better pick than the Narcissus actually, since Xena was in Stone Skin. But when I get Polymorph on Narcissus, hopefully very soon, then we're definitely gonna run that instead, and probably that will go better in that situation. Let me just quickly show you that I got like how many? I got 229 tier 2 tokens and I can buy 15, so we need like 50 more and that's it. No, fuck, we can't get the free arena tokens yet. There's still time, it's too early to push for my crappy defense, so need to hold on for a little bit. Okay, probably now people have their actual defenses up. Yeah, we're not seeing any double Taras anymore, and we're seeing multiple of those nice teams. They have been running it since the week he got released. Of course, you know, these Giga Whales are gonna pull the newest mythical on the day that it's released. So I know Infinite had it like since then. I kind of want to get nice. I think people are not super hyped about him compared to Lazarus and Siegfried, but I would really like to get nice actually. But we don't see, we see those couple nice teams that have been using it for like since the release, but apart from them, we don't see like anybody using him. But it's the same old, like some combination of Siegfried, Lazarus and Taras. And I guess couple Marius now. Marius is a new contender, and that's all of the nukers that we meet. Plus nice. And then it's like Maritzka in every team and Galatir and Grixia, and that's about it. Oh, here's a couple nice teams too. Exact same setup. Very nice. 2+4 Siegfrieds, come on. Can you give me like can you give me like a couple mythic champions, please? Holy moly. He has every champion +4 mythical. I literally, you know, I have played this game for 5 years. I couldn't make any champion +4. The closest champion that I could do is I can make a +3 Brockney if I want to, but I couldn't make any champion +4. This guy has 4 +4 mythicals, and I'm sure he has many more +4 mythicals, considering he has this many and 2 of the same one. What? Can you even buy that many like mythic shards? Like how can you even buy that many shards? Even if you buy every single pack, like how is it even possible to get that many of them? Normally people are gonna get like, I don't know, one mythic champion every 2 years or something like that. And this guy is running full +4s. Let's do one battle just to get the platinum bonus. Then I can do like at least one more live arena battle. Oh, it's for sale? Yeah, but think about that, like 2 or 5,000 worth of shards. That's nowhere enough. Like he has 2 +4 sequence and he has a full team of +4 mythicals. I mean, isn't that like mustn't that be like more than 100k? I don't think we're talking about tens of thousands at this point. I think we're talking about like at least more than 100k. I mean, I haven't done any math or research on that, but I don't think we're talking about thousands here. I think we're talking about like hundreds of thousands. And even if you have like infinite amount of money, but the part that surprises me most is that you're even able to buy that many shards, because I feel like even if you buy every single pack ever when it's up, you shouldn't be able to get that many that many primal shards, but I guess the packs are a lot bigger if you buy everything. What? You can buy them without cooldown? Really? I thought that everything, even if you buy from the gem store or whatever, the not the packs but the other ones, I feel like those have a limit to how many you can buy per week. Um, do you know something about that account, Mitchell? Where did the 25,000 number come from? I mean, I have no idea. I'm shocked at the numbers. It could be 25,000 or 100k. I have no idea. I feel like 25,000 doesn't sound a lot considering what he has, but maybe it's that little. What people in my Discord? Um, there is some SP people in my Discord. Maybe they knew something about it. Oh, it's in. Oh, okay, it's in sale for 25k. Okay. Nothing here is good. Let's go with Mikage. Yeah. I would have picked the Wukong, but he already took it. I'm thinking that one good mythic pull will go a long way. Never mind having like hundreds of mythic champions. Are we gonna get N people? Okay, no, good. Okay, now it's looking a bit better. I'm kind of surprised that he went for the Marius A2 there, but I'll take it. Can my status take a hit? I think he's gonna die to day one. Okay, barely survived it. No, I think this battle is gonna be a loss. We can't do this. I don't think so. If I revive the Stalos now with Angora, Angora is just gonna, oh, not die, almost die. Dude, I was looking at the primal pack just like last week, and I was thinking if I should buy it, prepare for the next 2x, and then I was looking at these prices and like, even if I could buy it, but it sounds too expensive, and I would feel dumb if I bought it. And then I was like, fuck that, I'll buy something from, I don't know, AliExpress or something like that. Okay, let's take a look at the packs. So okay, yeah, so this is the one that you were talking about. This one has no limit. So okay, so that's how they got so many mythicals. I don't think you could do it otherwise, but 8 shards for 50 USD and you can buy this infinitely. Interesting. Why does the 4 shard pack have a limit, but the 8 shard doesn't? When they're practically the same price. I mean, there's not really a lot of difference between these two. $5 for 1 shard, and you know, even if you buy like $500 worth of these shards, like chances are that you're not even gonna get a single champion, and this champion might be a bad one. So you know, it sounds super expensive that maybe you spend like $3,000 and then you're probably gonna get a good champion or something like that. It sounds so ridiculous. Even if I could do it, I would feel a little bit weird if I went for it. I might do it though. No, not that many, but I might buy a few mythic shards when we get there. How many do I have? Like 20 something. 24 right now. 25. What's the beef with me and Panda? There's not really beef, you know. He really hates me. I don't really hate him, to be honest. It goes back in the memes like years ago. I don't have those pictures at the top of my hand right now. Maybe somebody can pull them off, but you know, Panda hates Mad really much. That's the thing that he most hates, and he used to hate my really good friend Rats a long time ago, and there's some tensions because of those things. But nothing really big ever happened between us. But the one thing which made him really mad was that there was this one reset where I was just memeing with names, which I have done all the time, and Hell Hades was saying that he's gonna put push platform in that week, and then I put my name as like Hell Hades is better than Panda, just for, you know, just for lols. It wasn't anything serious, and then in the leaderboards I got like 19 and Panda got 20, or was it 18 and 19, something like that, and he saw the name and he got super mad. That's pretty much it. That's where all of the drama comes from. It wasn't anything that serious. And you know, then there's been, you know, cheating accusations, boosting stuff. I have been pretty vocal about that stuff, so that's also another reason that he doesn't like me. But I don't really hate him, though I do hate boosting. I wish PLARTINUM could kind of fix it. I wish they would do more about that. Like, if you could just see them, like, the top 20 players every week that finish in Plat, or whatever, it could be top 100, you should be able to click these players and see their battle logs. And then, you know, if some person has like 15 of his alts accounts losing battles to him on purpose and boosting points for him, they should get banned. I mean, I'm not gonna shy away from that, and that's probably the main reason why Panda doesn't like me these days, but it's nothing that serious. I mean, I don't really dislike him, so I think I don't really know him per se, but I do know that he's very emotional, and sometimes when he gets mad at things, he starts ranting about me in the official Discord and stuff. I think that's funny. more liked and disliked those dramas that we had with Panda, so it's nothing too serious for me personally. There was like this episode, like when the thing happened with the name, after the reset he went to the official Discord, and again these messages are still there and you can pull them up. I have shown them before, but he was saying something like, what did he say? Something like shame on players for letting Shinny finish top 20 or something like that. I don't recall exactly what he said, but that's where the drama comes from anyway. Yeah, what's up, Biohack? I was streaming. I kind of knew that I was losing the battle when I didn't end you at like 2 minutes, so. But we did hang in there for a while with the Duchess. But yeah, for any SP players here, I really don't I don't hate Panda. I know he hates me, and I don't think that's gonna change, but it's not that big thing for me personally. I don't wanna stir it up too much, but every now and then I talk with I don't want to say names, but I talk with different players from like top clans and top players, and then they tell me that, oh, Panda was mad at you and he was just talking about you today or something like that. I don't know why he's so mad at me still, like years after that. No idea why. Sometimes he even comments in my videos and is kind of mad about it. So anyway, I think it's time for the plat push. Good luck for everybody else that is going for it as well, if you were not already going for it. Oh, there's a Rooster team. He's surprisingly strong. I kind of underestimated him a couple times, but this defense team doesn't look that scary. But okay, let's go. Time to do some fast battles and concentrate. Yeah, I was showing the stats during the battle Biohack. I mean, it is 160k HP, so it's kind of tanky Duchess, but it wasn't still able to sustain against you infinitely though. You eventually got me. Oh yeah, there was the bounty too. I forgot about that. That was one of those times that I had not even said anything about him, and then he suddenly said, I'm pretty sure I had not said anything, and then he said that he's gonna pay for people to attack me, and then I was, laughing about it, that I'm finishing like top 500. Why does he care about if I get like 400 or 200 or whatever? But I guess he does. Like I said, from my experience and what I've heard from other people as well, I think he's a bit emotional, and he gets maybe overly mad for things that are not that big deal. So other than that, I think Panda seems like a nice guy. I mean, I know a guy. I mean, I guess I can say I know that Rats is friends with him. They also have been, going back and forth between like being friends or being enemies, but I'll take Rat's word for it. So I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. We're good. No, we're not good. What? I thought when did we proc the Lydia passive? I thought we didn't proc it. Fuck, I think we lost this one. There's no way. Okay. No, okay. We lost. God damn it. Okay, that's not a good start. We're still... No, we're not in bat. Better to lose now than in like 10 minutes, I guess, but that's not good. Yeah, maybe he does like me in the back of his head, I guess. I mean, there's people that I actually dislike in this game, let's put it that way, and Banda is not one of them. So... Okay, let's see if this Marius messes us up or not. I'm a little bit afraid of the enfeeble, of course. Oh, okay. And he broke it instantly, but we do have one cleanse, so we'll have to make most out of that. Fuck. He's gonna nuke us hard. Okay, not that hard. Actually, it probably would have been better if he did nuke a bit harder so that my Narcissus would have died, but okay. It's okay. We're kind of, you know, scraping the bottom of the barrel. I'm not super proud, but we're going for all of the easiest battles that we can see in the gold 5 or super low platinum. But that's what I have to do. And that's what you should do as well. I mean, it's not smart to pick challenging battles, or especially if you're like doing some grudge matches against people that like you don't like or from the enemy clans that you're not sure if you can beat them. I definitely wouldn't do anything like that. Go for all of the easy wins that you can get. Of course, if you have a very strong account, then you can beat everybody, but if you can't, then don't try to. Okay, I think, yeah, we're good. We're good. Oh, I need to be careful. I need to probably kill the Maritzka before the Torment, though, otherwise that would be issue. Wait, what? Oh, Lydia was polymorphed, yeah. I don't have a lot of accuracy on my Lydia. She's built super low accuracy on purpose, but I guess sometimes it's still not enough. I kind of screw myself for, you know... Ah, fuck. Screw myself for... fuck. For PvE content, because I don't have my Lydia in a good build for that. I think we're gonna lose this one too. Yeah, I kind of screw myself for PvP because of the Lydia build. But it can still, of course... Okay, yeah, there's no way we can kill it now. Fuck. I didn't expect to lose that one, but we got pretty unlucky there too. What? How are we 218 rank when we're doing this bad? How is that even possible? Sometimes I have like, you know, 25 wins in row and no losses, and I finish gold. Okay, now we're gold. I hate it when it does that you're picking battle and you don't have enough battles and you have to use a token, and then it refreshes the bar so that you get different team, and it confuses you. Okay, but today is definitely not my day in offense. We're really losing to like we've had 2 losses and we're fighting like gold 4 teams, so it is what it is. Okay, 5 minutes left. Let's. If we can get, at least we're not gonna get attacked a lot in defense since we're so low. So if we can just get a couple quick wins at the end, it could still be okay. If I can find anybody that, do I want to attack this team? He has like no nuker, it's a full style team. But he does have shields, so maybe we can do it. Okay, this is what we're talking about. One very fast win. I'll take it. The people that are doing the Lizardmen offense with the Theox, they are doing these kind of battles. Like every other battle is like that for them, or maybe more than that. Like most of the battles are like 30 seconds, some might be like 5 seconds. Must be fun. Should I wait 1 turn? Let's wait for 1 turn and then do the AoE. I could have, of course, proc the cooldown reset on Ankara A1, but at least we're gonna nuke hard now. Okay. Could get like 2 quick battles, it would be super nice. Come on, Narcissus, you can do it. Show me what you got. Destroy this guy. We need to be careful about the Tormin passive again, though. It's gonna waste the Lydia passive. I guess we can't help it. We are gonna proc it for sure. Come on, Narcissus, but battle faster. Yeah, I mean, Narcissus is good, don't get me wrong. That's the only reason why I can even remotely try to get plat when my defense, like, you know, sucks balls. But definitely my offense has never been better than it is right now. It's still, you know, I almost can't battle any team. Any team would lock out this faster than me in this meta is impossible for me personally. But the teams that I can battle is, you know, I couldn't have really battled these teams before. For instance, the one that I'm fighting right now with Taras and Mariska, I couldn't have beaten these before Narcissus. It would have been impossible team. Yeah, we broke the Lydia passive there, so Mariska is gonna proc next time, but if we just Okay, actually I think it's already over. Never mind. I thought we had like 1 minute left, but I guess it's over, yeah. Okay. Sorry, this battle doesn't matter, but pretty sure it doesn't matter because it does, you know, bug out a little bit. And probably the reset hasn't even ended after this battle. Wait, I thought the Lydia passive was gone. But let's make sure that we get win for anyway, just so that on the off chance it doesn't cost us some points if we lose it. Maybe we can do one more battle, at least start one more after this one. If we're not too slow. I think we made plat. I don't think we made any kind of achievement for high finish or anything like that, but I think we made plat at least. Okay, we can do one more battle. I don't think this counts though. Should we hit this mad? Let's hit this mad guy for fun. If we lose, it's gonna be too late, so it doesn't matter. And if we win, it doesn't matter either. So could do it. It is against Galatir, so obviously this is a very risky battle and not a guaranteed one. Yes, everybody in Stoneskin. Holy moly. You know, that's not really even like a whale thing. That's just RNG if you can get it on the right factions. So can't really even complain about that one. Okay, give us the A1 proc. If okay, fuck. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, we can't win this battle. Galatir is too OP. Okay, let's hang in there for a sec. I don't want this battle to I don't want it to count. That I literally said it before the battle that we can do this one because, you know, we can do it after the reset and not care about the results. So how did the plat push go for you guys? 81? You already got the placement, okay. Then I guess I can definitely cancel this. Sometimes we can see the placements like 5 minutes later. Let's see. So yeah, okay, this is a stark difference. Today we did the short push and we only got attacked 3 times. And when I do like 20-minute push, I got attacked by like 30 times or more than that. I get attacked more than once per minute, somewhere between once and twice per minute. And that means that at the start of the push, we are not getting attacked. And like in the last 5 minutes, we get like 15 attacks or something like that. And now when we did the short push, only 3 battles. That's pretty good. I'll take it. Maybe we actually finished better today than normally, even though we lost 2 offense battles and it was kind of atrocious. Should we do let's do a poll about it. Let's do betting session again. What rank I got? Okay, maybe I'm putting the bar a bit too low, but I didn't even put higher options than that there. So maybe we get surprised and and we get better than the options. But what do you guys think? Where did we fall today? By the way, let me show you. My Discord has a channel for plat finishes. So post your record here. You get a shiny rank in my Discord if you finish plat, and you know we have other people finishing there too, and like trying to incentivize like arena discussions. Okay, we're kind of split here. Actually, almost majority of the people are thinking that I actually got top 300 today. So okay, let's see what we got. What? Okay, nobody saw that coming. That wasn't even an option. So we literally had to do a short push. This is honestly, you know, kind of feels wrong that when I try hard it, I had 2 offense battle losses today, but I just did a short push and I didn't get attacked. But then when I actually put like time and effort and my mind into it, and I do like 20-minute push, I don't lose a single battle in offense, and then I finish like top 500 because I got too high rank too early, and I got attacked like a trillion times in defense. It kind of feels like Plarium should do something about this. I guess I need to go for the super short pushes again, which used to be a thing that I was very well known back in the day. But then at some point, my defense was actually good and I was going for long pushes and high placements. By the way, here's a funny thing. This could totally be a record, but we don't know. One of my earlier videos, I did a 6.5 minute push and I finished rank 21. And what I mean by 6.5 minutes, that I was in gold before I started pushing, and I pushed only for 6.5 minutes, and I got rank 21. This is like, you know, a year ago or more than that, I guess. But yeah. Anyway, congrats on everybody that got the plat. And if you weren't pushing, which I guess was like 80% of the people on the stream or something like that, then maybe you got something out of this. Actually, looks like the people got pretty high placements on the Discord too. There's not really... Okay, never mind. I was looking at everybody's rank 100, but okay, there's like some 300s and rank 100s. Okay. Wait, did I have the highest? No. DN had rank 60. Okay. Anyway, if you're not in my Discord, join it. I'm really trying to shield for it actively, because I want to make it like an arena channel where people talk about PvP. There is no channels for that, so you might as well join my Discord and talk about arena there. But yeah, anyway. I thought your defense. Which one was that? Is it one of the ones that I lost? I don't know if you can get legendary book in gold, but any rank in platinum. I think I don't want to say wrong, because I think there's like 3 different chests in platinum. There's the like top 500 chest, top 20 chest, and top 3 chest. Those are the only like different chests. There's not other ones in platinum. I think it's the platinum chest, super platinum chest, and ultra platinum chest. It's kind of not super well known fact that actually the name of the chest is different depending on your rank, and they also give you more rewards at the highest ranks, but it's only top 20 and top 3 for the really good chests. But what was your defense team, Brandon, that I attacked? Anyway, we'll take it, I guess. I kind of, feel a little bit wrong about this, that I did a short push and I did way better than I have been doing lately, and because I haven't been doing short pushes, so I need to go back for that, I guess. But it's kind of, not the most fun for a stream if I only do like 10-minute plat push, but if that's what works, then I guess we'll do it next week again. Anyway, I don't think we're gonna have anything. By the way, I'm actually gonna use gems because I'm still stuck on the Marius missions. Oh yeah, it was the Duchess team. Okay. Yeah, I'm surprised too, but it's for the reasons that I just explained, James. That like I've had like I think in the last 2 resets I lost offense battle, but maybe like the last 1 or 2 months before that, I didn't lose a single battle in offense. But if I do like 20-minute push and I do like, I don't know, let's say 18 battles, and then I got attacked in my defense like 30 times, then it makes it much worse. But now if I lose a battle, especially if it's like 10 minutes before the end, meaning that I'm not high rank yet, I don't get attacked by anybody because they don't see my defense team at the high up in the ladder. And that's why it's not that big deal to lose battle early on. It's super bad to lose it at the end though, but I only got attacked 3 times. Normally I get literally attacked more than 10 times than I did today. So obviously, if I only have like net 2 losses in defense, when I normally have maybe like 20, that's gonna make a big difference. Am I from Russia? What makes you think that? I'm kind of close, but I'm from Finland, not Russia. I can't really speak Russian either, so I'm kind of I don't know where that comes from. People often ask me if I'm Swedish because, you know, Americans are not used to the European accents, and Finnish accent is totally different from Swedish, but it's very different from Russian as well. So but yeah, I guess I almost got top 100, 121, so not quite that, but it's good enough, I guess. Nah, I'm not German. I don't know. Maybe I need to ask. I mean, he will definitely say no, but I should at least try to ask Panda someday if he wants to talk about the bounty and other stuff on video, but I'm sure he wouldn't. But I probably should ask him as a joke. But yeah, I don't think Loki is gonna see any use in Platinum. I'm sure some people are gonna use it in Live Arena, but it's not gonna really be top tier. But I still kind of, you know, I don't have any knowledge. I don't know the champion kits that we're getting. But kind of like last time, when we had the Rathalos champions, actually all of them were pretty strong. And I think definitely the ones that are hard to get or buy from events, I wouldn't be surprised if 1 or 2 of them were really good. And last time the champions were very good for Hydra. So I don't see why they wouldn't try to make some PvP champions this time. Maybe 1 or multiple of the Norse guards are gonna be some champions that I'm gonna make videos about soon and gonna be interested in. Okay, John Miller, this is hyper specific, and I know, you know, people don't know about this, but to be clear, you can't really call Finnish accent as European accent. Finnish accent is not like other northern countries. Our accent is more like some Asian accent. Our language is totally different. Basically, all of the European languages, including English, have the same origins, but Finnish does not. And Finnish language comes from like the Eastern Russia, like from Asia, and it was like an isolated tribe that moved to here from Asia and was here isolated for a very long time. Our language is totally different than Swedish, Norwegian, Denmark, all of the other Nordic languages. Finland is kind of the odd one out, that we are part of the northern countries, but our language and our ethnicity is actually totally different than all of the other ones. That's why there's 2 different words. Than when people talk about Scandinavian countries, Scandinavian countries means every other Nordic country except Finland, because all of the other ones have the same cultural and linguistical ties, except Finland. That's why there's two different terms that people speak about the Nordic countries and the Scandinavian countries. And Americans often mean Finland when they say Scandinavian countries, but Finland is not part of that. That's a long lesson about European cultural things, but it's, you know, I'm Finnish, so that does come up pretty often. Like, if Swedish-speaking person speaks Swedish in Norway or Denmark, they will have a little bit hard time understanding him, but they will understand him. Like, he can speak his own language and they can communicate. If I speak Finnish, they will have no idea what I talk about. There is nothing remotely similar about them. We pronounce the same letters differently. We use even different alphabet or different letters in the words, and they're just pronounced completely differently. And we don't have words that even like are written the same way or anything like that. Yeah, Finland and Hungarian have the same origins, but they're actually not that like, I can't go to Hungary and speak to Finland. I actually have been to Hungary, by the way. I was there in like a sports training camp, but even though they have the same origins, our languages are quite different and we can't understand each other's. The only language that is very similar to Finland is the Estonian language, and that's like with the Nordic or Scandinavian countries, that Finnish people can go to Estonia and speak Finnish and the Estonian people will understand, even if there is some like major differences in the languages, but people can still talk. Anyway, any PvP questions or comments, hit them up now, because we're not gonna do like super long stream today. Maybe on Friday. I've been teasing about that, but I didn't stream on the last couple of Fridays. But today is gonna be a short stream, so I'm about to end in a second. Just doing it for the platinum push. I'll try to make some other video today. I think I need to make some food and run some errands, but I can show you in a second. I think I'm gonna play some Path of Exile. I haven't been playing Path of Exile forever. Last time I played it was like 7 years ago, but then I decided to start playing on this season. Played it for like a couple weeks and been having fun. So I'll probably play Path of Exile a bit later today, but probably not gonna... Looks like the stream is lagging a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna stream Path of Exile. I don't think that's what people want to see. So, and maybe I should stream it at some point, but I'm no expert in this game. Would I put Armanz or Mikage in defense? I do have Armanz in defense, and I think a lot of people put Armanz in defense. But Mikage is not very popular. Wait, Biohack, do you play Path of Exile? By the way, let me show you this. This might not look super good, like this random weapon that I'm showing, but this is a very expensive weapon. So I just got it yesterday, and I'm gonna craft this one and gonna try to make a really good weapon out of this later today. Yeah, Mike, I went with the lightning strike. Like I said, I haven't played Path of Exile for like 7 years. I think the last league I played was the Abyss League. like you can see, I have the Abyss helmet. I think that's the last league I played, and I wasn't really familiar with any of the new mechanics. And going by what I knew that I could start the game with like Onigoroshi build, and I was just looking what skills are popular. I was gonna go with Magma Balls, but I guess they're not popular anymore, so I just went with Lightning Strike since I saw people using it. And now I got to the end game. I actually, even though it doesn't look like I have a lot of money, but I have some super expensive items on my account. Maybe like I don't know, 100 divines worth of items. And now that I got to the end game, I adjusted my build a couple times. Where can you get it? I was originally with Onigarashi, and I was doing like lightning strike with that. Then I switched to like a rare banishing blade, but I think I see that all of the meta builds right now are going with like a claw, shield, lightning strike, and I'm gonna switch to that in a second when I can. I think I'm gonna get rid of my Kaom's Heart and change my build a little bit, but I'll go with the claw lightning strike as soon as I can get this weapon crafted, which I'm sure I can do it today. Like I literally bought it last night, and I spent all of my money that I had left to buy it, so I need to farm a little bit currency to spam some essences on this one. But do I have a couple essences there? No, these are like wrong ones. Yeah, I need to buy some wait, is this the right one? No, not Torment. I need to buy some anger and hatred essences to craft this weapon. By the way, let's do a poll. How many people actually play Path of Exile? Do I have top 20 picks? Let me see if somebody sent it to me. I actually totally forgot about that today. I'll ask I'll ask somebody from Mad to give me the leaderboard. I'll give it to you in a second. Let's make a poll. Okay, let's see. How many people are playing Path of Exile? You think so, Mike? Because that's what I was kind of thinking about doing, but I was looking like the meta stuff from like Path of Exile Ninja. Again, you know, I used to be pretty like, you know, hardcore about Path of Exile years ago, but I haven't played in 7 years, so I'm out of the loop. I don't know the meta like items and skills and so on, and I have been, you know, trying to get into it in the last couple of weeks, and I haven't really been following, or not really, I haven't been following any guide per se on my account, but I just knew that I could start with Onigoroshi and then transition to something else. But I ended up going with the Lightning Strike, and now that I have been going with Lightning Strike, I can let me see. I noticed that this item, Yoke of Suffering, is super meta, and the ring that I have as well. So if we look for builds with those, and basically the best builds that you're gonna see with Lightning Strike are gonna be with them. Wait, where can you see items? There. If we look at the top builds with like highest DPS or highest EHP, they're generally gonna be like one, like, okay. Of course, the first build that I pull out is what you were talking about, returning projectiles with two-handed weapon. But almost all of these builds are like this, yeah, like one-handed glove and shield builds. And I kind of wanted to make a little bit more tankier build. I was looking at these builds yesterday, and I was trying to find some balance between tankiness and damage. And actually, I think I saved it in my favorites. I think it was this guy. I was looking at this guy's build. It was kind of happy medium, that it seemed like a little bit tanky and still good DPS. He has like 10 million DPS, and where can you see the EHP? Oh yeah, 458k EHP. And this shield also seemed super popular. I saw tons of builds running this shield, so I was looking at this stuff a lot, and I think I'm gonna go with something like these lines. I didn't find any guides or videos about this build, but I saw that if you look at the top 50 like lightning strike builds, maybe like half of them are basically this build, like with this shield, boots, and like the same uniques as this guy, let's say. One ring, one amulet, shield, boots, and a belt. So I think I'm just gonna go with this one, since it seems like the meta. Oh, well, okay, do you have any suggestions? I can show you my build. Like, I'm totally open for open for ideas, but I wanted to make my build a little bit tankier and start grinding levels because I have had some deaths. Let me pull up the... Okay, even Mad doesn't have top 30 leaderboard, by the way. I think I'll get it in a second, but they said that they don't have a good one, and they're also trying to get it. But if I quickly show you my build, so you can see. Give me a sec. I was putting it on off screen just to not show anything accidentally, but I don't think you can show anything on this one. But yeah, here's my build. I want to get more damage and more tankiness, but with my, like, I had a very different build just a couple days ago, and I basically hit the money limit on that build, that there was really no upgrades to get, and I had plenty of money to spend, and I wanted to make a better one. That's when I went from Onigoroshi to this weapon, and now I was thinking that the Cloud build seems like the next expensive upgrade that I could do, and I would go with something like that. But what I saw from the other Cloud builds, they have very, very different mastery trees than I do, and I have, like, you know, a very weird build that is kind of made by me, so I'm sure it's not like min-max, and there's some odd things about this build. But yeah, if you have any suggestions, I can send you the path of building link too. Yeah, this is like full elemental damage build. It's not physical build at all. Okay, so what do you suggest? What should I go with then? If I want to, you know, make a build like I used to have back in the day, that I can face tank bosses and I have enough sustain and tankiness that I can just not move and spam my lightning strike and kill them. That's what I used to do with magma balls like years ago. Do you think another class would be better with this build? Because I'm not opposed to like making a ranger or something like that if they would be better with this build. I actually used to run, I don't remember which ranger spec it was, but I used to run like Onigoroshi ranger. I even had a guide for that build years ago, and I really liked it because you move really fast as a ranger. But I kind of want a build where I can put more money into and make it stronger, that I have, like, you know, more potential to grind up, and I want it to be both tankier and more damage, but I especially want it to be tanky. I don't want a glass cannon build. But yeah, any suggestions, then hit me up. I can, where can you see it? I can, how can I give you my path of building link? I guess here. Yeah. Wait, is that way, that might be way too long. Can I put that in comments? Oh yeah, it doesn't let me put it in comments. It's way too long. If you DM me on Discord, I'll give you my Path of Building link. Yeah, okay, I'll show you something interesting. Not only do I have the Ralakes boots, but I was actually kind of spending a lot of money, maybe a little bit frivolously on Sunday. I think I walled maybe like 6 of these boots, or yeah, I think it was 6 or 7. And I actually did get, I don't even have this rat game maxed at all yet, it's level 19. But I did get the +2 level of socketed AoV games, which I think is pretty much the best like wall thing that you can get on these, so I did get that. I was actually running Anger instead of Rat on him, but I saw a really good deal for this, let me show you. This prismatic, not that. This prismatic ring, gem. How much do you guys think this gem cost you? Like this gem, I bought it maybe like Thursday or something like that, and I was running like Anger, and I was looking for a gem with Anger, but since I saw this one, I switched it to Rat and bought it because I got a really good deal about this. But first, tell me, how much do you think this Watcher's Eye is like worth? %55% increased attack damage while in precision, and 91% increased critical strike chance when under Rat. Yeah, you know, this is kind of the thing about Path of Exile that drives some people off, but it's also what gets some. Yeah, it cost me 150 chaos. I got it at a very good deal. That's why I went with that. You think it's bad? I guess the you're saying that critical strike multiplier would be better than chance, I guess. But yeah, it cost me 150 chaos, so I went with that one. I could definitely change it at some point and flip this gem, because I think I can sell it. I don't have the date apps up. Let's see how much the Awakened trade app is gonna give us the price. But I think I was looking that it's gonna be like 3 divines or something like that before. Okay, these are not maybe good representation, but we see 25 divines and 150 divines. I think I can maybe sell it for, let's say, like 3 plus divines, maybe 5 divines, but I'm probably not gonna. But maybe I could try to sell it for a very high price and just not try to sell it fast. But I think I'm definitely gonna make profit on it regardless what price I sell it. But yeah, like I said, I'm kind of transitioning my build, so I could go with something else than Rat as the Aura 2, and I would not even be opposed to rerolling the Ranger if you guys have any good suggestions. Like I said, I'm not super in the know about the meta. I mean, I'm very well, like I used to play this game a lot and I know it from those days, but not the current stuff. So I understand masteries and I can make builds and so on, but I don't know the new meta items and stuff and so on. But yeah, I'm gonna do something about the build, and I could go with different class too. I'm only level 90, so I'm not at all opposed to like just leveling up another character quickly instead of Slayer. But I used to mostly play Ranger and Marauder back in the day. Not really Slayer, and I actually started with the Slayer with Marauder on this season. I was like level 50 on it, but then I was looking at the stuff and I saw that everybody was using Slayer, so I went with that. But yeah, I'll take your point. I don't think I bought that Watcher's Eye like some time ago, considering that I haven't played this season for so long. I'm definitely gonna buy a better one at some point, but it was a super good deal for for the time that I bought it. I think the main deal right now is I'm working on this weapon, and I pretty much got everything else important to me. So you're saying that I should go with some kind of energy shield build? Do you know any good like videos or guides about it? Like specifically, we're talking about like to narrow it down, like claw shield, lightning strike. I did see some energy shield builds, and I did see some lifesteal builds, but I think most of them were with life. I guess I did see some people. I forgot what's the name of that mastery. The one that where is it? The one that changes the dexterity to not the acrobatics. I saw some people running the mastery that changes dexterity to armor. I don't recall where it is. I thought it was this one. Yeah, I mean, I don't like I said, even this build is not really done by any guides. It's done by looking at the stuff that people are doing and doing my own version of it. But you know, I'm not super up to the up to the recent times. I get that guides are usually like, you know, one patch old and not the current stuff. That's why I wasn't really looking at them. But if you knew any good one specifically about the shield claw build, because I was actually trying to look guides for this that would use the build that I see people using in PoE Ninja, so that I could have a good reference that would explain the build. But I didn't literally find any video about that build. Even though, like, if you look from PoE Ninja, like, I don't know, let's say like half or most of the builds using lightning strike that have like high DPS, they're running some variation of this build. Let's just pull out a couple random teams. I think it said that, can we see it somewhere? I think it showed that like the claw builds were like 80% and the two-handed, yeah, claw shield is 84% and the two-handed sword is 9%, so it's still mostly claw builds. But okay, let's look at these 3 random top builds that we looked up. This is kind of what I was planning to run, except this is not using the unique shield and it's running the double ring. I also saw a couple unique jewels in many builds. This was one of them, but there was like a couple other ones too. I'm not talking about the Trade of Hope. There was some other ones too, but all of these builds are some variations of the same stuff. I think when I was looking for the team that I put in my favorites that I was gonna copy this guy, I was not just going for the max damage, but I think I set some minimum like EHP threshold, and then I was looking at the max damage builds. I think I did something like this, and then you're seeing a lot more claw shield builds. Yeah. Wait, what are these gloves? I'm not even familiar with these gloves. Is this some kind of new base model for rare gloves, or is this like a unique? Oh no, it's not vault gloves. I don't know these ones. But yeah, as you can see, it's the some variations of the same stuff. Oh yeah, this is a dual. This dual I saw in many builds, both of these, but especially this one. But anyway, okay, let's not ramble too much about PoE. I'll get into that later. I actually don't have time really to play PoE right now, but I'll play it later. If you have any suggestions about the PoE stuff, hit me in Discord. But that's it. Thanks for everybody for coming, and see ya.